Testing. Let's test our volume. Let's see. Testing. All right. Let's test our volume. You can hear me. Cool. All right. Let me get... Okay. What are we doing here? Well, I put a Twitter poll a couple days ago because I want to crack some slabs. I am, you know, really just trying to get rid of some of these old slabs, and some of them I can't really sell well or whatever. And so I just decided I'm going to crack it. So I put a Twitter poll. If you go to twitter.com, I'm at goldenboyphoto1. So I'm going to look up that Twitter poll right now and see where we are at. Let's see. Let's see where we are at on that Twitter poll. I gave 4 options for which comics to crack. Where'd they go? Where'd they? Let's see, I've been on Twitter a bunch. Oh, there it is. Okay, here it is. Hold on. Okay. Looks like the final results are in. All right. Final results, 50% chose... okay, here. Well, let me show you the finalists. Let me show you the 4 I gave you. This is a 9.6 Frank Miller Ronin #1. This is a 9.4 Rassel #1 Jeff Smith, the retail incentive variant. That's a 9.6 Rassel #3 Jeff Smith. I'm a big Jeff Smith fan, so I have a ton of Jeff Smith stuff. And then Spawn #10, 9.6 Dave Sim Cerebus. Okay. And the winner with 50% of the votes is this one. Spawn #10, with Ronin coming in just shy. So today we are going to crack this Spawn #10 CGC book. Okay, as you can see by the tag, if you're unfamiliar, this is a really old CGC graded book. I have never cracked a CGC book this old, so I'm assuming. Looks like. Let's see. I'm trying to take a look to see if it's kind of the same. It looks. The connectors are a little different. So I'm not 100% certain that it's going to work as easily as newer books do. But traditionally what you do if you've never slabbed a comic is that you just use a screwdriver. It's really all you need. Well, you need a pair of scissors too, because you need to cut the Mylar bag in here that it's actually sealed in. So the book is usually sealed in like a Mylar bag with like a heat press, like a vacuum seal type seal, and usually the tag is sealed in that bag with it. Again, with these older books, I'm not 100% certain if that's the same. I'm going to assume so. It looks like it, but I'm not 100% certain. So let's see if we can crack this thing as easily as you can a newer book, which normally you can shove it right in the corner. Nope, this doesn't fit right in. Like with the, let me show you. Let me get a different book. So as you can see with these ones, you usually have a little bit of space right here in the corners, and you can stick your screwdriver right in there and just pop it right open. Some of these have these little tabs right on the side, but you need a small enough head to kind of get in there, and they don't always get in there easily. So let's take a look at this and see what we can do. Again, I've never done a book this old. It looks like we have this little tab here. Maybe I can shove it in there and crack it. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe it's not as easy on this one. Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay, I actually just broke it, but that's fine. Doesn't matter, it's all trash, right? So, spawn number 10, this is a 9.6. And what's funny, ever since I started cracking, when I started cracking books, I quickly learned how bad the CGC grading process is and how up in the air it can be. So, alright, we've cut the back off. We broke the back off. That's trash. Okay. And it's still a little stuck in here. There we go. Okay. So there's the book in the Mylar. As you can see, the little holofoil stickers on the outside of this thing. Or, excuse me, it's on the inside. Actually, oh yeah, it is the outside. Okay. Again, with these older books, you're never, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so as you can see, you kind of have this Mylar. It's not quite Mylar, it's some kind of a plastic. And as you can see, your tag is usually kind of glued in here with the book. That's what I want. This is the tag, this is my bounty. This is what I'm collecting. I'm starting to use them as bookmarks or anything. The first time I ever cracked one, oh, this one's actually folded. Okay, so this one's actually a folded paper. The newer ones aren't, at least some of the others that I've cracked. But this is just a folded paper. But, I mean, it's literally, I mean, slightly thicker than just normal printer paper. It's not very good. I was actually disappointed. I was hoping for something a little more, a little thicker, a little more substantial, a little cardstocky when I first ever cracked one of these, so I'm super disappointed by that. Just goes to remind you how cheap the CGC is. Okay, so that's my bounty right there. Don't mind my yellow dog comics right there. Alright. Now, this is sealed. It's sealed here. It's sealed usually all around. Okay? I don't really care too much about damaging this book. I have 1 million copies of this book, right? So this is what you use the scissors for. I just got a little pair here. The one thing to be careful of is to not actually cut the book, right? Sometimes these seals go really tight. This one actually has a good amount of space. As I don't know if you can see it here, but see there's actually a good amount of space where the indent is, and then the seal's way up here on this line up here. So you have a good amount of space to cut this one. I accidentally grabbed this little tiny pair of scissors. I should have grabbed a larger pair. Make this a little easier, but okay. So you cut that thing open, and you can usually right then retrieve your book. Okay, there it is. We're going to seal it out. Oh no! I broke the CGC warranty. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I like to take a quick look at this because I like to compare my grading with what CGC thought. Now this is an older grade. Grading standards have changed quite a bit from when they use this tag. I shouldn't say quite a bit. I mean, there's been changes, but they're not super significant. But every few years they release, Overstreet releases a new thing. Sorry, hold on. Wife texted me, so give me 1 second here. Alright. Okay, so there's that. Now, thing that I like to look for, and then look, this book has a very nice spine. I don't know how well you can see it. Actually, just from the outside, I actually like this. I've cracked some 9.6s recently that were poor. I would not have given it a 9.6. So the other item that CGC puts in, if you've never cracked one of these, is a piece of this archival paper. Okay. Occasionally you might see multiple. Usually it's just one. Oh, again, this older one. Now we have 2. Okay, that's probably it. Yep. Okay. So these are archival paper. If you're not familiar with archival paper, it's meant to keep to absorb kind of the chemical and acid stuff that eats away at comics, at paper. It's meant to help save that, right? So this is Spawn number 10. If you've never seen Spawn number 10, it's written by Dave Sim. It has one of the most memorable scenes in any Spawn comic right here, this spread, right? This spread right here is like, I mean, anyone who read this comic when it came out, this made an impression, right? The injustice of all the superheroes locked away, right? And when you look at their arms, you can actually pinpoint who most of these guys are, right? Like Batman, Wolverine right there with his claws, you know? I mean, you have Green Lantern down here with his ring. Yeah, you got Hulk, right? This is Venom here, obviously Todd McFarlane, right? Spider-Man above him, even making the little like web shooter sign. So this is one of those comics that I love. It was big at the time. It's still big to me today. But I mean, it's a cool book. And then we go black and white. Cerebus appears, right? So, cool. Yep. So that's it. That's what we do to crack a slab. This is my bounty. I'm starting a collection of these. If anyone has any old CGC tags that they don't want, or they want to start cracking slabs and send me some bounty, I will gladly take them. Just let me know. Okay? Well, that's pretty much it. Let me know, leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns about cracking slabs. They're really not hard. As you can see, I mean, really you just need, again, your tools, or a pair of scissors, and then a screwdriver, and that's it. And then you get your comic book back, and you can actually enjoy your comic, instead of just using it as some kind of bullshit monument to capitalism. So, thanks guys, I'll see you soon.